Hi Cancer, my name is Tiana and welcome to my channel Inspired by Ease. I'm just gonna jump right in. So these are monthly videos. I'm not doing the weekly videos right now, but or I might, but this is for a monthly overlook. And you have synergy. So this is really amazing. It's where everything is synergistic, synchronizing, coming together, flowing together, interweaving. But I'll read the card. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, being, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co creations can give birth to a new reality. So, synergy, combining unlike things together that work, that flow together. With all the colors, doesn't it just make you so happy and energized? Synergy is energy. uh, yeah, and at the core of it is the heart chakra with the green and expressing. And I also see divine feminine energy with the allowing and the softness and being receptive to new ideas. But this all has to do with the heart space, which is very interesting because we do actually have quite a bit of green. So you got quite a bit of animal cards. So you got moth. We're gonna go a little dark here, but don't you worry. So you got moth and vulture. So this is very interesting. I'll show you the other two characters. You have another character. This could be a singular person, a group of people, like an entity, a corporation, whatever. You're going to know how it applies to you. And they are presenting as the lizard and the tarantula. So quite a hairy situation you got yourself in here, Cancer. Okay, so I'm going to focus on you. So at your core, at your true essence, you want to play, you want to co-create, dance, be creative, be very childlike, and just live from the heart like we were talking about. But there is all this darkness around the moth, which is coming from this, whatever that is. And so lately you have been in the process, and this is an air sign, so I think it's been very taxing and stressful. Overthinking things. It's just been very stressful for you. So mostly like in the mind. I don't really get that it's like spiritually or emotionally exhausting. With the lizard, they can be very analytical, very logical, very practical. But you, Cancer, you're so emotional. So this person has kind of put you out of your element, and it's just very taxing because they aren't coming at you from an emotional side. It's more from, you could be having some kind of legal battle of some kind, or this could just be like, I always get from the lizard, like, there's not a lot of they're very surfacey. They just want the facts, they just want the figures. So yeah, it's going to be a different situation for all of you, but I'm getting mostly work situation, but this could be family as well. So what I'm trying to say is that you've just been out of your element because they're not meeting you at the emotional level, at this nourishing level. They kind of jolt you, and it's mostly like, give me this information now, which kind of jolts you because they're not approaching you on your turf. And it's just been very stressful on your mind. It isn't the way that you function. And so with the vulture energy, you have been trying to get a handle on this person. There's a lot of it's in the mouth. Trying to because vultures, they pick things apart to the bone, and they, help the ecosystem prevent from spreading disease, which is an interesting topic given the current state of things. But anyway, it seems like you've been trying to digest this person's energy, the reality that they live in. It's just so foreign to you. And it's like you've been trying to, I actually feel a lot of stillness from you as you're trying to digest the situation, reassess the situation, try to get a good handle on this person, try to figure out. This is why it's been so stressful on your mind, because it's been hard to figure them out. It's like you have to think so much around this person when you just want to feel, you just want to flow, you just want it to be easy and natural. But with this, whatever it is, you really have to think about how you say it, how you approach them, what you do, what you don't do, what you can't do. I think that you don't feel like you can be yourself around this person. It's not safe to be yourself around this person, which is why there's a huge desire for you to just be free and be yourself and be accepted and to be loved. But you're in this holding pattern, it seems like, where you can't. And I'm getting a lot of rigidity from this vulture while you're still trying to digest whatever this is, and it doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste good, but it's like you're having to swallow it anyway. Some kind of truth, some kind of truth that you don't want to accept. I think that about this person. I don't know if this person was always like this, but I'm kind of feeling that I think that you knew this wasn't, like an ideal match, or you guys were very, very different. But I think maybe you thought you could level with this person on some level. But you're realizing that you guys are in completely different worlds. Completely. And I think you're realizing, are you realizing that there is no leveling with them? There is no way to gain empathy or compassion, could be. Yeah. So it's like no matter how you look at them, it doesn't seem like you can ever really get them to oblige to your reality. So we're looking at a great big divide, Grand Canyon, and there's really no way for you guys to really come together and work together. And so I think you're currently kind of struggling with that truth. This could be your ex and you're trying to parent a child together. I don't know. Or this could be a parent or a family member or your boss or your coworker or a business partner. I'm just trying to throw out examples here. But I get the feeling that you thought you could work with this person, and you're coming to the harsh conclusion that actually you can't. And the other thing that I'm getting is that this person has a lot of facades. And so I feel that this person kind of led you on by omitting information, which is lying, but they omitted certain information. And so they kind of led you to believe certain things without. And so I thought you were like, oh, because it's this, it means that, when it didn't mean that. And so I think by omission, they kind of wanted to lead you down this cookie crumb trail. And it was the wrong trail. So I am sensing that they manipulated you, basically. Hansel and Gretel. You got led to the witch's house, right? That's the story. So when really you thought you were getting led to all of these wonderful pies and baked goods. No. So that's kind of the vibe. So yeah, because this lizard, I think you thought that there was more depth to this person than there actually was. And with the hairy legs, tarantula, I think it's just here to say that this whole thing was like a big trap of just because of manipulation and everything. So this, yeah, I don't think that this person has the best of intentions, to be honest, Cancer. They're also, obviously, they are of lower caliber. They're of lower on all levels. Like, you are a 6-dimensional being and they're like a 2D being, like, if that makes sense. So the thing that you have on this person that they don't have is that you can fly. You can fly and get out of here, where they can't. They can only see at this level, but you can see everything. And so I think that I think that's what you have been doing. You've been trying to really pick apart this person from all angles, from looking down on the situation, from up above on your perch, and trying to figure this all out and try to get clarity. And it's like, I'm feeling like it was like giving you a headache thinking about it, when really all you want to do is just flee from the circumstance and just be you and never have to worry about this again. So what is holding you to this person or situation? I think I'm going to get one more animal card. What is holding Cancer to this situation? Why don't they just fly away? Like I said, it could be some kind of legal battle. It might show up more in the fairies. Also, if this is an ex that you're co-parenting with, or a business partner where you have some kind of contract. There's some kind of contract that I think is keeping you bound. Or maybe you were just bound by, you thought that this person, you thought that they were something that they were not. You thought, I don't know, maybe you felt sorry for this person. Maybe you wanted to help them. Maybe you saw their potential. You know, whatever, but they turned out to just be a con man, like a really bad, not good deal. So let's see what this is. Hawk. So yeah, you are going to flee this situation. You are going to leave. Yeah, you're going to be out of there like a bat out of hell, like they say. And see, totally clean slate, totally pure white background, fleeing from a really bad situation. And it seems like you kind of found this out like right in the nick of time, I think. Right before you get caught in their web, so to say. And you're gonna flee. You are gonna flee. So hopefully this can just be a validation that this person is not who you thought they were, and that they have bad intentions, and you need to get the hell out of there, Cancer. Okay, let's see if the fairies have anything else they want to say. All right, Cancer. Let's see. What? Yeah, we got Mike the Myromancer, which is all about legal contracts. It doesn't have to be legal contracts, could just be contracts in some way, even like emotional agreements, just feeling guilted by someone. Don't let people guilt you. No, don't do that. So yeah, I think that this can either mean new contracts or the ending of contracts. And so yeah, I think that this definitely is the ending of a contract. You know, rip that thing up, do whatever you can to get out of the situation and to get yourself safe. And especially in where we are now, you know, this could be this honestly could be the coronavirus, you know, who knows. And you're just not in a safe environment right now. Not to laugh about it, but just with these characters personifying the coronavirus, that in itself is funny. That the coronavirus is a lizard and a tarantula. That's definitely how a lot of people have been viewing it. But the coronavirus itself is not funny, of course. And then we have Lady of the Harvest. So this is all about letting go of rotten fruit, letting go of all that doesn't serve you, and preparing for a new beginning. The Maiden, new beginning. Really prosperous, advantageous new beginnings. Like, there is no doubt that you will succeed, that you will get what you want. This is just like the luckiest card you can possibly get for new beginnings. So you're gonna flee, you're gonna cut up these contracts, whatever it is. You're gonna end the bondage or whatever, however this applies to you, and you are going to let all of this crap go. You're going to let the guilt go, the shame go, you know, whatever it is, all of that, all of those bad vibes. And I mean, just look at her face. Like, she does not care, and she totally owns who she is. You know, she often reminds me of Marilyn Monroe. So own that. Even if you're a guy, like, own your power, own who you are, and just let it all go, which is easier said than done, of course. But do what you need to do. Do what you need to do to maybe even have a ceremony where you like light some stuff up on fire, where you write a letter and then tear it up. You know, The Completion Process by Teal Swan is also really good for that too. So yeah, do whatever healing work you need to do to like shake off this bad energy. And from there, you will have a wonderful, precious, beautiful new beginning. And so with a maiden, I always say it's a baby, and a fairy baby nonetheless. And she has no fear. She hasn't been tainted with anything yet. And so she has no fear, no limitations, no doubts, no insecurities. It is that seed of potential that can grow into a whole tree and then a whole forest full of trees. And so this is very powerful, sacred energy that I think you should honor. And just look how brightly she is emanating and glowing against this black backdrop. So nothing else matters. Everything else is behind her, and she's just floating in time and space. It's just glorious. So freaking awesome. And to tie in with the theme of April for you, which is synergy, you know, you are letting go of all the things that don't serve you so you can create more harmony and synergy in your life and really start to live from the heart and be free and be you. So I'm going to see if there's anything else that the fairies have to say. About this situation. Yeah. So there's a need to see something in a new perspective, which we did. We saw this person in their true colors. Yeah. And, you know, I always like to point out with this artwork, you can see it from all angles, which is pretty dope. And again, this is all about you expressing your heart's desire, who you really are, living from the heart. With Ilby the Retriever here, you know, he's holding that pearl right against his throat chakra. And so what is it that you have to express? What is it that you have to say? What is it that you have to create? What's truly in your heart of hearts? And live and create from that place. And also being loyal to your heart and to your dreams and to your desires, and not letting fear, okay, not letting fear get in the way, and choosing love, self-respect, and peace. That is what, with my advice, you should remain loyal to. So that feels pretty complete. Feels pretty complete. I'm going to get an advice card for you before we part ways. Ooh, you are blessed. Know it, believe it, feel it. You are blessed, Cancer. Totally and completely. We have to be fair. So everything is going to be balanced out. You don't have to take care of a damn thing. The universe will take care of this or this person. You know, the best revenge, if you are feeling a little bit revengeful, because I feel for some Cancers you might be, just keep that in mind. Being happy is the best revenge. But revenge is a lower vibration, and once you're happy, you won't give a damn, you won't care. And the universe is going to level everything out. You know, they're going to get their karma or whatever, and not everybody like makes it this time around, or awakens, or gets it, or whatever, but they will. And I feel led to say, are you being fair to yourself? How are you speaking to yourself regarding the situation? Are you calling yourself stupid? Are you, beating yourself up? It's time to be truly loving towards yourself and to be fair towards yourself. And you might be feeling like this whole thing is unfair. A lot of things that are going on in the world right now feel unfair. But everything is in the midst of balancing out. Much better than how it was before this happened. So I feel that we are starting to come into equilibrium with love instead of fear. And so that's pretty much all that cards wants to say. We have message in a bottle. So this is really interesting. So this is all about casting your dreams and your visions and your desires out into the world, out into the ocean of the cosmos, and also what you put out is what you get back. And so dream, put that out there, put out what you really want, go for what you ultimately want, don't settle, and dream as big as you possibly can dream, and put it out there. Talk to God, talk to the universe, and those dreams will start manifesting and coming towards you, and that you're taken care of, and that you are blessed. So, yeah, I really hope that this was of service to you and helped validate some feelings that you were having, and gave you clarity and was just overall uplifting and helpful for you. Know that you are never ever alone. You are so, so loved, and always be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Big kiss. Mwah. Bye. Take care. Be safe.